longer sell maize grain but process it to sell maize flour, from which we get more money. We collect maize from the members in their homes and bring it here for processing.
Agriculture extension in Uganda is mainly provided within the framework of National Agricultural Advisory Services, NADS. However, there are a number of individual organizations like VEDCO proven to be chief providers of extension services. As part of project activities, VEDCO's extension officers regularly visit beneficiary farmers to follow up on their progress. Today, Herman Sechondwa is visiting Namtevi after getting several complaints of a persistent weed in her garden.
I give technical support visits to these farmers at individual household and the gardens. I provide trainings. They might be theoretical or practical trainings. I give material support depending on the demand and the design of the project. And I also do activities to strengthen the associations and groups.
I've come to support her control these weeds. First, I will explain how and why weeding should be done, then demonstrate to her practically by showing her where to keep the soil in order to give way to the water runoff and how the weeds should be destroyed after weeding.
He usually comes to my farm to give me advice, especially when I'm facing some difficulties. He gives me tips on proper spacing, weeding, pruning and mulching, which helps me a lot to improve production. I have also received knowledge through regular training workshops organized by different organizations, which normally last from 4 to 7 days. From such workshops, I have learned a lot and also received certificates.
Training is given priority in the project. Farmers in their groups receive training on key areas to improve production. Members of Bakusekamaja Farmers Group are today undergoing a training workshop on savings facilitated by Godfrey Muhwezi, the project coordinator from VEDCO. Bakusekamaja is made up of 40 members, of whom 23 are women. Inadequate supply of quality farm inputs is partly responsible for inability of farmers to achieve sustainable quality production. Currently, a deficit of input supply exists for most enterprises. In this project, VEDCO works to fill this gap by supplying farm inputs through a cost-sharing scheme. Members from Kalagala Farmers Association, KAFA, in Luwero District, Kalagala Sub-County, have gathered at the association's offices to receive tarpaulins. These are only part of the many inputs given to the farmers that amounted to 43 million shillings in this particular project.
The objective of giving out these tarpaulins is to assist these farmers improve the quality of maize grain. Usually that's called post-harvest handling. We are trying to improve these practices from the former practice of drying on bare ground to using tarpaulins. We want them to dry their produce on tarpaulins.
In VEDCO, we work with the farmers associations, and what we do is to get those groups within the sub-counties down there in the communities. They merge together at sub-county level, they form an association. And as VEDCO, we facilitated these groups to merge together, come up with one constitution, come up with an executive leadership that oversees the activities of the other groups in the communities. And Bakusekamaja Farmers Group is a member of Kakoge Farmers Association that VEDCO works with.
Associations and organizations help farmers step forth and provide a strong and educated voice to bring the needs and issues of the agriculture industry to the forefront at the community, state, national and international level. Members encompass a wide range of disciplines by assembling a huge wealth of knowledge and practical experience. Members strive to formulate, establish, and promote voluntary academic, professional, and technical standards of relevance to the profession of agriculture. Apart from procuring farming equipment and other material in bulk to avail of discounts, the associations are also exploring prospects for collective marketing of their produce. This is the ideology that this project has embraced. It has strengthened two farmers' associations, one in Kalagala Sub-County, Luweero District, and the other in Kakoge Sub-County in Nakasongola District.
The association has brought together 930 farmers in this sub-county to unite, have a common voice, and work together as one entity. We produce maize and sell it in bulk. We rent that building over there as Kalagala Farmers Association to act as our office. We have managed to get support from the local government at the sub-county level. It has provided land on which construction of our permanent home is taking place with support from VEDCO. It's on that same piece of land that a maize mill was constructed.
This association is helping government to mobilize farmers right from the grassroots level to unite as a group and then adopt modern farming methods of crops and animals. It helps people appreciate and understand government programs, especially the NADS, which promotes modern farming methods. Through CAFA, farmers are able to participate in government programs.
We initially did not have